Across the country, a Kansas family is enjoying meat for supper, obtained from their local butcher who knows the kind of meat they prefer. Down in Houston, Texas, the local meat dealers understand the meat buying customs of people there. All over the country, customs influence the kinds of meat people like for breakfast, dinner, and supper. These preferences are satisfied through the extensive and efficient marketing methods of the modern meat packer. His experience has helped develop a system that satisfies the many wants of consumers, but it wasn't always this way. Let's go back to a farm of 60 years ago to see how it all started. The farmer of those days usually prepared the carcass himself. Without modern transportation methods, he would take it to the nearest town by whatever means he had. There, he sold it to the local butcher. Cuts of meat preferred in that town sold first and brought the most money, while the remainder sold at a reduced price, lowering the average price to the farmer. The local meat dealer wasn't at fault. It was a case of not having a satisfactory meat marketing system. For example, Town A had certain preferences, while Town B could have used the remaining cuts and paid better prices. This gap led to the development of meat packers, who could distribute cuts to meet different regional demands. As a result, farmers received better average prices for their livestock. Over time, the meat packer's job became more complex. The growing distance between livestock-producing areas and meat-consuming areas, often over hundreds of miles, required better systems. It became essential for meat packers to understand consumer preferences across the country. For example, Boston prefers lamb, New York demands beef. Preferences in Atlanta, Galveston, and San Francisco vary by cut, type, and grade. Studies show that customs significantly influence meat marketing and consumption. For instance, in Boston, people prefer beef from animals weighing around 1,300 pounds, while in New York, it's 1,100 minus 1,100 pounds. As you move west, preferences shift toward lighter cattle. St. Louis prefers 6,007,000 pounds cattle, while areas like the Dakotas and Texas prefer 6,008,000 pounds. Livestock buyers assess animals by the weight and quality of cuts like ribs, loins, and rounds to cater to regional preferences. Other factors influencing meat buying habits include taste. Boston favors fattier meats, while the South prefers lean cuts paired with rich gravies or sauces. In the Southwest, barbecue, chili, and tamales are popular. Buying power. Economic conditions impact choices. Steak might be replaced by pot roast if budgets are tight. Weather and seasons. Hot weather increases demand for lighter cuts like steaks and chops, while colder weather brings higher demand for roasts and stews. Religious beliefs. Practices like avoiding meat on Fridays during Lent or following kosher laws impact consumption. The national marketing system of modern meat packers evolved to address these diverse preferences, ensuring better prices for livestock producers and fulfilling the specific demands of consumers.